Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to integrate PayKickstart and Xero. So our use case is pretty simple. When a new sale is created in PayKickstart, it will automatically add an invoice in Xero. Now PayKickstart is an awesome subscription billing software and Xero is an accounting software. So what we are going to do is, we are going to send the data from PayKickstart to Xero. But there is one minor problem. There is actually no integration between PayKickstart and Xero. So in cases like these, we need to bring a third app to connect them both. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate PayKickstart and Xero. And the best part of using Pabbly Connect is, there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com. Press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and at the bottom you will find the option called as connect. Okay, here click on connect. And then click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here I would like to mention one more thing, that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So if you want, you can create your own account right now and set up your own automation. The link is available in the description box. Actually, I would insist that you try this automation with me. It's actually pretty fun. Okay, so scroll down and at the bottom you will find connect. Here click on access now. Then at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I am going to give it as PayKickstart to Xero. PayKickstart to Xero. Then click on create. When you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the choose app, let's make it as PayKickstart, because we want to send the data from PayKickstart. Okay, so in the trigger event, how about we make it as transaction sales? Okay, so transaction sales is basically a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new transaction sales happen, then what action should be taken by the system? Actually, there are many more trigger events like fulfillment on hold, fulfillment order receipt, fulfillment returned, subscription payment, subscription change. Basically, all of them are bunch of triggers. So, however, if you don't find the trigger event of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com for the specific trigger event that you want to build. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new transaction sales happens in PayKickstart. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are trying to integrate PayKickstart to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a look in PayKickstart. So let's go to this part called as campaigns. Here you will find the option. So let us select a product that we want to integrate with. So I'm going to integrate this product. Okay, so this product is t-shirt and I'm going to integrate this product. That is why let's click on edit. Okay, so now scroll down and at the bottom you will find the option called as integrations. Click this. Okay, so this is the integrations page. Scroll up and here you will find IPN URL. So there is a green button called as add. Click this. Now here you have to add the IPN URL. So to get the IPN URL, let's go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL or the IPN URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Excellent. So how about we check it? We have entered the correct URL or not. Okay, so this is the URL 12G. Okay, so we have entered the correct URL. So in the set events, how about we make it as transaction sales? Excellent. So we have filled in the IPN URL and also we have set the events as transaction sales. So just click on save. Okay, so it is showing the data, the product has been updated. So basically this means that any variation that is brought in this product will be reflected in Pabbly Connect because Pabbly Connect is now integrated with this product. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures the data Let's go to Pabbly Connect and click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Okay, so it is showing that it is waiting for the data. So how about we create a dummy transaction in PayKickstart? So I'm going back to campaigns, and this is the product. Okay, and here I'm going to select the checkout link associated with that product. So this is the checkout link, and I'm basically copying this, and I'm just opening this in a new tab. Okay, so the idea is that a dummy customer is going to purchase this product. So the dummy details of the customer are, so Linus. Okay, so Linus Federer, some random name that's popping in my head, that's all. And Linus Federer 123@gmail.com. So just click on next step. So this guy Linus is from let's say let's keep it as India. Okay, so all the details has been entered. How about we make it as India? Okay, province Goa. Okay, so we have entered the details. Just click on next step, and we have completed the purchase. Okay, so as you can see, a dummy customer called as Linus Federer has purchased the product worth 149 rupees. So let's go to Pabbly Connect to see whether Pabbly Connect has captured this data or not. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. Okay, so the data has been captured. So let's have a look. So this is the amount, that is 149 rupees, and this is the billing address, and this is the billing address true. This is the city, this is the country, this is the billing state, and this is the zip code, this is the email. Okay, and this is the first name Linus, and this is the IP address, not really important. This is the last name Federer. Okay, excellent. So basically we have got all these details, and now we have to sync in this detail to create an invoice in Xero. So just click on this plus button. So when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the Choose app, since we are interested in creating an invoice in Xero, let's make the app as Xero. Now the action event is basically we want to create an invoice. So create an invoice is basically an action event. Just like the triggers, we have more action events like create an item, create a contact, update a contact, create purchase order, and so on. However, in case if you don't find the action event of your choice, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to create an invoice. Then just click on connect with Xero. In the new credentials, just again click with connect with Xero. Okay, so it is asking me to allow access. So before you allow access, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, just click on allow access. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just click on OK. So when you click on OK, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. But at present, I just want to show you two of the most important blanks, that is date and the due date. Okay, as you can see, the date and as well as the due date. Now here we have to map in the data in this format, that is year, month and day format. And then we have hours, minutes and seconds. So this is the date in year, month and day format. So as you can see here, we may have this transaction time. Okay, so this is the transaction time that we have to map. Okay, so as you can see, this transaction type is in a machine format or the POSIX format. It's actually pretty inconvenient for any human to read. Okay, so basically we have to convert this format into a human readable format. Okay, so like year, month and day format. At present, this is in machine format. We have to convert this into year, month and day format. So your obvious question is how I'm going to do that. It's actually pretty easy. Just click on this plus button. So in the Choose app, let's make it as date formatter, date time formatter. Okay, so in the action event, how about we make it as format date only. Okay, so just click on connect with date time formatter. Now we have to map in the date that we have received. So the date is as I mentioned, is in the machine format or the POSIX format. So we scroll down and we will find the format. So where is this? Okay, the transaction time. Okay, so click this, and we want to convert this into this format: year, month. Okay, this one. Okay, year, month, day, hours, minute, and second, this format. So we have entered this, and just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the data that this is the data. Okay, so this is in year, month, and day format. So this POSIX format or the machine format has been converted into a very appropriate human readable format. We can understand this. So we are ready to sync in the data. But before that, there is something else you should know. As you can see, we have another blank to fill called as the due date. So now this due date can be same as the date of the transaction in case of online payments. But what if the customer opts for cash on delivery? So in that case, the due date will be 2 or 3 days after the transaction date. But the problem is we don't have any data regarding the due date. We only have the transaction date. And this transaction date, as you may remember, we had modified from the clumsy machine format into human readable format. So basically we have to create a due date, which is either 2 or 3 days or 4 days after the transaction. But before I tell you how this is done, this is something you should know, that this is actually strictly optional. You don't have to create this additional step if the payment is already made online. So to create a due date, we just click on this plus button just to create another action window. So in the choose app, let's make it as a date time formatter again. And this time, since we are interested in adding more time, so just click on add and subscribe time. Then click on connect with date time formatter. Now the date that we have to enter is basically something that we have got. This is the date. And in the expressions, how about we make it as 3 days from now? For example, today is 21. Okay, this is the day, that is 21. For how about we want the due date as on 24. So that is 3 days from today. Okay, so we'll make it as plus 3 days. Okay, so if you want, you can take the example from help from here. Okay, so you can actually make it even in hours, minutes. Okay, but I'm actually interested in making in terms of days. So 3 days it is. Okay, so to the format, so the from format is basically our year, month, day. All right, this one. And of course we don't want to change the format, so we are going to keep it the same. So where is our format? Okay, where is our format? Yes, this one. Okay, so basically both the format are same, from format and to format. Okay, so this is the format, that is the from format, and the result will be available as 2020-12-24T. Okay, excellent. So just click on save and send test request. So as you can see, we have the due date as 2020, 12 and 24, that is 24 December 2020. Okay, so now we are ready to sync all the details here. Okay, so how about we click on connect with Xero again and just click on save. Okay, so now we can start the mapping process. Before we map in the data, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, for example, in the organization, it is already showing as Pabbly Connect. This is because my organization name is Pabbly Connect. Okay, so basically it has already fetched in this detail. Now in the type, we are going with this one, a sales invoice. Now in the name, we are going to map in the details. So to map in, just click on this button. This is called as the mapping button. So the first name, we are just going with the first name, that is Linus. Okay, if you want, you can add the full name. Just give a space. And what was the last name? Okay, the last name is Federer. And then we have the email address. We can map in the email address. Okay, Linus Federer. Now comes the date. So we are going to map in the date. So the date was, let me scroll down. You will find the date here. Okay, so this is the date. And then we have the due date. So we are going to map in the due date. Let me scroll down. Okay, so this is the due date. Okay, excellent. Now the reference is basically about, we go with the PayKickstart. Okay, so basically this data is from PayKickstart. It's just to recognize where this data came from. So the line amount are exclusive of tax. Now, since we didn't have added any kind of tax, so let's make it as line have no tax. Now, currency code, I'm keeping it as Indian rupee. The currency rate, we don't have any currency rate for this one. Now, the status, I'm keeping it as draft because the customer hasn't really paid the amount at this point. So I'm keeping it as draft. Send to contact, let me keep it as false. Description, nah, not really required. In the quantity, we can add the quantity as one, that is one product. The unit amount, let's keep it as 0, or you actually can actually enter the amount, that is 149 unit amount. We don't have any code, account code, no. How about we make it as sales only, because rest of them doesn't really go with, like, for example, bank fees, advertising, no. How about we keep it as sales only. Tax, we don't have any tax, no, we don't have any tax amount. Line amount is actually again 149. Okay, so just click here. Discount, we are not the merchant wasn't offering any kind of discount, so no discount. Tracking category, no, there is no need for tracking category, no category option. Okay, so basically most of our details has been entered. Just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent to 0. So let's have a look in the invoices. Okay, so yes, we have an invoice of a Linus Federer. So let's have a look in the invoice. Okay, so the invoice says amount of 149 rupees, and we have the due date as 24 December. This is the date of transaction. Okay, so excellent. So we have got all the details associated with Linus Federer. So the presence of this invoice shows that we have successfully integrated PayKickstart to Xero with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check the integration is working fine or not? But before that, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me show you the whole gist of the process. So I'm going to minimize my action window. I am minimizing my date time formatter. Again, I'm minimizing my date time formatter, and I'm minimizing my trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated PayKickstart to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used the datetime formatter to format the date, and then you have used the datetime formatter to add a date to create a due date, and then you have integrated with Xero. So now there is a perfect flow of data between PayKickstart to Xero. So how about we create a one more sale in a dummy sale in PayKickstart. So I'm just copying this window, this checkout link, and pasting it here. Okay, proceed with okay, so this time the person's name is Rafael, and the last name is Nadal. Okay, and tennis guy @gmail.com. Click on next. Okay, so enter some phone number. Okay, so click on next step, complete purchase. Okay, so a transaction has been made by this person called as Rafael Nadal. So let's have a look in Xero whether we have an invoice related to Rafael Nadal. Okay, so we have got the invoice that is of Rafael Nadal. So this means our integration is working absolutely fine. This means anytime a transaction happens in PayKickstart, it will be reflected as an invoice in Xero.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.